Hello and welcome along to this video. This is going to be my video entry into the channel Carlinio 9's competition. Now Carlinio 9 has just celebrated having 1 year on YouTube, which is amazing in itself. And he has got lots of followers, of course, and he has a great channel and I watch his stuff all the time. I find him very interesting. His stuff that he does as well is very funny. He puts some good sort of humour into his videos, which I always appreciate. I like it when somebody has something a bit different to offer, and Carlinio 9 can offer that. And if you haven't subscribed to his channel, I'll put a link down below. Please get along and please subscribe to his channel. It's absolutely brilliant, and he's got an amazing competition going. There's third prize is to win £25 voucher in Amazon. Second prize is to win 25 Amazon voucher, can't say it. And excuse me, the first one is to win £40 in Amazon vouchers, which is absolutely amazing. That's very generous of Carl to do that. So he's asked for a video entry, and he's asked some questions as well, and also to give some shout outs, which is more than welcome. Actually shout outs are a very good thing to do in this community. Excuse if you can hear the work going on next door, I apologise for that. I was trying to think that if I could get one in quickly before picked up the tools and finished the coffee and started, but never mind. So I'll crack on. So, oh dear me. The questions that Carl asked was, what's your funniest movie of all time? Well, I had to have a good think about this actually. This is the thing that put me back a bit. But weirdly enough, I watched this the other night with my wife, and then I thought, you know what it is? This probably is my favourite comedy of all time. How long does it take to drill something into a wall? They must be having some big pictures hung up on the wall. Anyway, so Carl asked the question, what is the funniest film you've ever seen, or what's your funniest comedy? And getting back to when I was with my wife, I thought, right, this is going to be something I can really put into this competition. So my answer to that is Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. This film is just, obviously there's millions of quotable lines in here. I've watched it countless times. It never gets old. This is the Region 1 Blu-ray. Now it is out in Region 2. I don't know why I picked this one up. I think I picked it up because it had exclusive extras and it was a better version, or probably the only version at the time. I don't know if the one that's out now will have all the stuff on it. I'm not too sure about that, but this one is more than enough for me. Young Frankenstein, my favourite comedy of all time. And also he asked the question, and this is another one that I had to think about for a long time, which film were you most anticipating and you were disappointed the most by? Now I'm going to have to go all the way back to 1996 to answer this question, because what happened was at that time me and my wife used to go to the cinema all the time, and my son was born in 1996, so maybe this was around about the time my son was born or just before he was born, or he was maybe getting babysitted at the time. So we were going to the cinema and I twisted my wife's arm to go and see this film because I said it's going to be one of the best comedies you'll ever see, based on the work of this other actor. So when we went there, and I realised that the people who usually look after this fella's comedy films had nothing to do with this film. It was just like a sort of cheap rip-off of those type of films with people who didn't have the skills to pay the bills. And after the credits, I said to my wife, I'm so sorry for dragging you in here. We have another hour and a half of this, and it was absolutely awful. I don't think anybody in the cinema could laughed, which usually you would get a few laughs at things. I can't remember anything memorable about it at all. I did actually try and watch it when it was on TV once, and I did come up with I thought maybe I was in the wrong frame of mind at the time, but when I went and rewatched it, it was even worse than the first time. So the film I was most disappointed in was the 1996 classic Spy Hard. I can't begin to tell you how much of a disappointment it is, especially when you know at the credits that this film is going to be bad and you've got to sit through everything. It's not as if you had something see halfway through and you thought this isn't doing it for me. This was literally at the credits, so that is my entry for the film I was most disappointed with. A bit of a strange film, but I just remember being just utterly, wow, this is not good. So the drill killer permitting, I will now give a couple of shout outs. The first shout I would like to give is for a channel. Now I like to give channels the shout outs that are under 100 subscribers, and these are under 100 subscribers. I don't think there should be. That's why I'd like everybody to get on board and see if we can get these channels up a little bit. They offer some good material in here. And the first one I want to do is a channel called For the Love of Movies. And that's run by a guy called Mark. And he's a local lad to the northeast. And we've been having some good chats on Instagram. He's on Instagram as well. And he's got some great stuff, some great content on his channel. So I'd like, if you like, just go across, have a look at his channels, and if you like his stuff, subscribe, because he does some good presentations, and I do think he's well worth subscribing to. So that's Mark at For the Love of Movies. And the second person I'd like to give a shout out to is a channel called Jason Brett. Now Jason Brett is another channel I've just recently stumbled across, and I've liked what I've seen. He had a great review of the Mothra Eureka title that's just come out, and that's why it came up, because obviously I've been looking for stuff to do with it, and it came up with his channel, and he had a great spin on it, and also he's got a great love for kaiju films in general. So that made me think, right, I need to check some more stuff of Jason Brett's channel out. And he's a friendly chap. He's commenting on my videos, and he's at 62 subscribers at the minute, so if we can get him a bit further up, I think he deserves it. So that's Jason Brett, and For the Love of Movies is my two shout outs, which I'll link down below. So anyway, hopefully you could hear me speaking in this atrocious noise fest, but it's really hard to concentrate on a video if somebody's drilling through the wall. Never mind. So thanks very much, Carl, for setting this competition up, and good luck to everybody who's going to enter it, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.